is Diane from Teach Pre-K, and I wanted to talk a little bit about how bringing more play into your classroom will actually help with classroom management. A lot of times in the past, when I was thinking about more play and more even active play, I just thought that's going to get them hyped up and that's going to make the possibility for chaos increase. But one thing I'm finding out as I've been slowly just finding different ways to put more movement into my centers, more actual playing with letters, numbers, science, um, engineering, things like that, is that my class actually listens more. They stop when I say stop. And I've always had good procedures in place to manage my class, but I feel like it's easier because we're missing one thing: boredom. My kids are not bored. I am being so much more intentional with my starter centers that I call mini centers. I'm being so much more intentional with my circle time activities, the books I choose, the activities to go along with some of those books, with my math centers, my literacy centers, my science centers, with all of that. I've always been an extremely intentional teacher, but my goal is to take it to a brand new level and to see just how much play I can bring in every day and to see what effect it's having on not just my classroom and my classroom management, but with student learning and with how I feel at the end of the day. I have to say, I'm coming off my construction unit, and I think my energy level is so much better and higher than it is when I feel like I'm constantly redirecting kids because they might be a little bored. I made sure that at all my free choice centers, the activities were great. We had a construction workshop with tools and hard hats and safety vests and a big table for them to work at, some of those large Melissa and Doug cardboard blocks that they could build with, and they had a wonderful time there. All of my coloring sheets with tracing vocabulary on them in my writing center were all construction trucks the kids love or workers using tools that the kids love. I also had plenty of plain paper, scissors, different punches, Play-Doh, things like that out at different times during the week. My art projects were all open-ended construction related. I even did shape match construction trucks, which I've done, gosh, I think every year since I started teaching. It's a great way to just bring a little math into your arts and crafts, but we took it to a new level by having the kids design the construction site around it if they wanted. Put different drivers in the truck. Some of them put monkeys in the trucks. It was great. The math activities that we did, I have a tool measuring activity in my construction lesson plan that I always do with Unifix cubes, but it's flat pictures on mats making Unifix cubes, towers, and counting those. And it's always been one they like. They get their fine motor in, they're active. This time, I just took tools from my dramatic play area and we measured real tools, and it changed everything. It changed everything. They couldn't wait to get to that center. Some didn't want to leave. We had so many amazing centers that day. We built structures with just plastic cups and giant popsicle sticks. And we did that twice. We did it on Wednesday and then we did it again on Friday because the kids loved it so, so much and just made some of the most amazing structures. So, one thing I noticed besides my energy level was much better at the end of each day, and the fact that I didn't have to redirect kids a lot. Kids wanted to be at the teacher centers almost more than they wanted to be at the free choice centers. Monday, when everything's changed, they wanted to be at those free choice centers because they were new. But the teacher centers, the teacher led math, literacy, science, engineering, gross motor, those were so amazing that they really wanted to be there more than the free choice. So I absolutely loved it, and I know they learned so much. I have a special measuring tape that's 100 feet long, and we measure our entire hallway. We go up one set of stairs, up another set of stairs, and down the upper floor a little ways too. And I usually do that as a center, but I had so many fun and playful learning activities for the kids to do this week that I had to do it during our mini center time because it was a day where I had 2 aides with me. I have 2 aides twice a week, 1 aide twice a week as well. So I just want to throw in a few scenes from this last week just to show you a little bit of what we did. But I want you to change your mindset about adding more play. More play doesn't have to be hyper and or chaotic. You can find calm ways to play. You can find, like the cup and stick activity, amazing. They built some incredible structures. And it was so calm. They were all so quiet because they were in such deep concentration. And the tool measuring, they loved that. They wanted to make patterns. So it was fine motor, patterning, measuring, talking about tools. We covered so many things in that one activity. And there were so many more. I can't even talk about like every single thing we did, but I really chose everything I did carefully. And I'm going to do some videos about my transportation week, which I hate transportation as a theme. I absolutely hate it. I have never enjoyed it. So I looked at my transportation lesson plan that I have on Teachers Pay Teachers. And if you have that already, or you have one of my big curriculums that it's in there, it is being updated and it's amazing. I looked at it and I kept some of the things, but then I thought, how can I do the same thing and make this more playful? How can I make a game of this? How can I make a game of, counting and water transportation? How can I break this week up so that it flows really well and the kids get the most out of it and I actually enjoy it? Because the kids know when I enjoy teaching. I have more fun, they have more fun, everything runs more smoothly, I promise. Another thing that we have been doing since the beginning of the year is we've really been practicing our transitions a little bit more. I have really been paying attention to anything that might be a problem area and seeing what I can do to change those issues, like moving kids on the rug if they can't pay attention, not letting my aides have kids in their lap, but help me manage that a little bit better. Also, just lining up more playful, making getting to the rug more playful, doing more playful and different things during circle time. I've been adding some playful things that I've shared with you guys, but I'm putting more things different things. I have something up my sleeve that I'm super excited about. But I'm going to go ahead and just show you some clips from last week. They're going to be a little rough, but be patient with the filming because I think you'll really get a lot out of it and enjoy it. There's just a few scenes from my construction week and how we added more play into our day. Every day was just as busy and just as fun. We are also rehearsing for a program at the end of the month. We've got Valentine's Day coming, Groundhog Day coming. There's a lot going on in the classroom. But I can't wait to share more of what I've been doing during the week and just spread, I guess, the gospel of learning through play and playing to learn and how they can come together and just make the perfect experience for young children. So thanks for joining. If you liked this video, please smash the like button, give me a subscribe, and you'll just get more and more. And periodically I offer ways for you to get freebies and get on my email list and get more freebies, more play to learn ideas and tips and tricks on how to manage your classroom and plan your lessons. So thanks again, and I'll see you in the next video.